and welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to do an updated video on a video that I originally did when I just started YouTube. I think it was my second ever YouTube video and it was bridal beauty tips. Now back then it was February, I had only been engaged for about 6 weeks and I was still very much in the early stages of planning my wedding. Here I am with 2 weeks to go until my wedding and I can't believe I have not done an updated video for you guys. So I thought I would now take the opportunity to just talk through all of the steps that I've taken to kind of give you advice, because this video isn't just for brides to be, even though the title may sound like it is. It is also for people if you are being a maid of honour, a bridesmaid at a wedding, if it's at your sibling's wedding, or if you've just got a really big amazing event coming up. Just ways to look after yourself and make sure that you're looking and feeling your absolute best on the big event, whatever it may be. So number one, and it's definitely the biggest topic I really have to speak about in this video, and it is skin and skincare in general. Now, I've struggled with my skin. I've been promising to do like an acne chat video with you guys, which I will definitely do, I promise you, but I'll talk to you a little bit now about my skin. I've definitely struggled with my skin. I've never had horrifically bad acne, it's never been really bad, but it's never been brilliant either, and there have been times when I felt very self-conscious about it, and I feel like now at the age that I am, I'm 23, I feel like I definitely should be out of all that by now, but unfortunately that's just not the way things go, and acne is not just something that teenagers have to deal with, it is something that grown women have to deal with quite a lot, and it's not very fair. But it is what it is, and so I've struggled with my skin, and I gave up dairy totally for good just after I got engaged. I probably waited until about March to cut it out totally. I was never a huge dairy consumer before, so it wasn't particularly hard for me, but I cut out dairy and I started having monthly facials and using Environ products, and all of those have been absolutely amazing for me, and my skin was definitely in a really good place until about 4 weeks ago, I'd say, when all at once I had a lot of family issues going on. I was quite stressed, and a foundation that I actually had put aside to be my wedding foundation, and full disclosure, I will tell you what it is. It is my brown stick foundation, and it broke me out really badly, and since then I've not really been quite as good as it was. Things haven't been quite as good as they have been, and I recently went back on the contraceptive pill because, oh my god, it's getting so TMI, but basically I worked out that I'd be on my period for my wedding and I just did not want that, so I went back on the pill, and I think that's definitely made my skin flare up a bit, and I've come off the pill now. And yeah, so just in general, like skincare, you can never plan too far in advance, because even if with all the best will in the world and all the expensive facials and skincare regimes, things can still happen and stress can get to you and certain foods can get to you. So now my very strict thing is cutting sugar right down. No more sugary drinks at all. I'm trying to not even have coffee in the morning, because I have one sugar in my coffee. I am now having green tea. I'm being very strict with my diet now, and I actually do have a facial booked 1 week before the wedding, a really lovely intense facial that I've not had in a while, and I have it with the most amazing facialist. Her name is Joanne Evans. I will leave all her details below, but I'm hoping that between having a good diet and her and my Environ regime, which I absolutely love by the way, I'm hoping that all those things together, everything will hopefully be okay. And I think the thing about skincare is that diet is just so important, so just try and make sure you just don't have that Chinese takeaway, you don't have that sugary hummingbird cupcake with all the cream cheese topping. Just try and make sure that you're eating cleaner than usual. Obviously if you want a plate of french fries, have them, and obviously don't totally deny yourself, but just make sure you're eating a balanced diet with plenty of vegetables, and that will show through your skin without doubt. So that's skincare. I'm now going to talk to you about hair. So I've definitely, my big thing with bridal beauty is that planning my hair colour for the wedding, I've got myself in such a little tiz because I've had blonde highlights under my hair for years. My natural colour's almost black, to be honest. It's basically Kim Kardashian shade, which I don't think suits me that well. I think I suit it slightly lighter. And back in May I decided I wanted it to be darker for the wedding, and I had a bit of a hair nightmare. I had a hairdresser dye my hair red when I asked for brown. My most recent hair nightmare is that I went for a trim and my hairdresser cut these front bits, you can see, but like to here. And this is a good hairdresser, a hairdresser that I actually recently recommended on this channel, not been back there. And so just in general, like, don't fret about hair, things will fall into place. I'm really happy with the hair colour that it is now. It's basically just a faded out dark brown with my old highlights coming through, and I'm really happy. And at the end of the day, it's going to be styled really well, hopefully, and it's going to be dark, and it's not a daytime wedding, and so my hair colour, I'm not going to let it get to me. So if you are just starting out and planning a wedding, or if you're planning a big event for way down the line, don't start stressing about all those issues now. Take each day as it comes and try not to get stressed or worried, because stuff does change. In terms of my skin, it went from good to bad, hair went from bad to good, like, stuff changes, it will all sort itself out in time. Makeup and bridal makeup, make sure, as I alluded to earlier, that the products you're going to use or that your makeup artist is going to use are good right for your skin and they're not going to break you out. I've now chosen the By Terry Terribly Dauntless foundation to wear for my wedding because I've been wearing it for a while. I'm wearing it now. It's one of the most beautiful foundations I've ever come across. It has such lovely coverage, it mimics skin. I just absolutely adore it, and to be honest, it should have been the one that I immediately thought of to use, and that I will get my amazing makeup artist, who is actually from Bobbi Brown. Her name's Frankie. She is incredible. I'm going to be asking her to use that. And also, side note, I am going to be doing a get ready with me wedding video. I'm so excited to tell you that, and I'm even more so excited to show you when it's all fully ready. So you'll get a sneak peek into what my dress looks like and my hair and makeup on the day. Next topic I want to talk about is exercise and generally feeling good about yourself, and that also kind of comes into diet, which I've also touched on before. I feel like if you've got a big event coming up or you're a bride-to-be, again, don't stress about it months in advance, but definitely just make sure you're feeling good and you have energy, because the worst thing as you get closer and closer to the big day itself is that you can get stressed, and I think my stress has definitely been the cause of some of my skin problems lately, and exercise helps to alleviate that. And actually, weirdly, I've actually got a blog post about this in the pipeline, but weirdly, whenever I have a breakout, I would go to a cycle class, which I'll link below, without any makeup on, and genuinely the sweat and the heat of the workout clears my skin up really well. It's kind of like magic. I'm not really sure, because sweat's meant to make your skin worse, but for whatever reason it just totally clears unclogs my pores, and I feel really, really lovely, and my skin feels a lot clearer after. So actually exercise helps skin. So definitely try and do a bit of exercise. I'm finding it very difficult to find the time now, so I'm trying to carve out little bits of time here and there. I still love my toning, my Ballet Beautiful, because even though your tummy's not really on show in a dress, you still want to feel good and fit underneath, and I definitely think exercise gives me more energy and makes me feel happier. So I'll link below the exercises that I just talked about. So I talked to you about my skincare, my period, my hair, my makeup, and I think one of the most important things as well, like to feel beautiful, to feel and look beautiful, is to genuinely just be happy inside. And that sounds so crazy, but it's a thing that I've alluded to throughout this whole video. It's just stress, and stress just zaps the feel-good vibes, and the feel-good vibes get zapped, then you don't feel as beautiful anymore. And so I think genuinely just trying to take a few deep breaths each day, drink more water, because I know I definitely don't drink enough. Drink more water, feel happier, be happier, and everything will fall into place. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave me any comments or questions you have below, whether it be about bridal beauty or weddings in general or big events, and I would love to do a post-wedding video, like a Q&A with you guys, so please leave me your comments. I want to hear all of them, read all of them, and I will definitely see you in that video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!